Good morning, Becoming Disciplined, and happy Friday. Happy day 19 of this process. Before I get started sharing my wins and losses, I thought I'd provide you some value along my journey, things that I've learned along my journey that could possibly help you. And I started thinking last night about the discipline of avoiding the Dunning-Krueger effect. Okay. And, as at least from what I've studied, just at a very surface level, the Dunning-Krueger effect is when you think you know more about a subject than what you really know. And I've noticed with my children, and even I've learned a hard lesson. I've lost, congratulations to me, I've lost 8 pounds in 5 days because I listened to a video by a guy named Alex Hormozy, and I listened to him about macros. And prior to that video, I really thought that I understood nutrition. I thought that I thought I understood caloric deficit. I thought there were certain things that I thought I understood, but until I listened to that video, I realized I didn't understand as much as I thought I did. And I think I've warned my daughter to not say the phrase, "I know." When people are talking to you, it's easy to go and say, "Oh, I know." That's a bad habit. That's a bad habit. And I think that's what stops us from making progress a lot of times in life, is in either, whether we vocalize it or not, or whether we think it. When you say, "I know," the question is, do you really know? Because I thought I knew nutrition until Alex Hormozy taught me about macros. And, I have to actually ask myself, do I still know nutrition? Nope. There's more to learn. There's more to learn, and you can always dig a little deeper. So I think way too quickly, especially I can't speak to other cultures, especially in American culture, we have a bad habit where we say, "I know," a little too quickly, and we forge ahead, and we're not taking the time to dig a little deeper and study a little harder and really ask the question, do I really grasp what that person said? Do I really understand as much as I think I understand? Because here's the thing, for most of us, the proof is in the pudding. If you understood, your life would be different. If you really understood. So people can say, "Oh, well, I understand the concept of weightlifting." Well, do you really understand? Because if you really understood, maybe more of us would be in shape. I understand I don't understand about nutrition. Well, do you really understand? Because if you really understood, then, there wouldn't be so many Americans that are obese. So a lot of times when we're listening to people and they're giving us information, I think more quickly than we could ever imagine, we are telling ourselves we're getting it when we're not getting it. Because if we were getting it, I think our lives would be better. If we were getting it, then I think communication would be better. If we were getting it, there'd be more understanding between people. So the discipline that I want to share with you today is for you not to say, "I know," and for you to dig a little deeper to say, "Hey, am I truly understanding what this person's telling me? Am I really getting it? Do I have enough information? Do I really understand what it is that they're talking about?" I can share. Let me give you an example of what I mean. It's not a work that I want to continue in. I want to get free from this work. But for 20, 30 years, I have worked in personnel security, government security for the United States government. And around 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, there was a big political brouhaha that erupted around clearances. And I saw even reporters and people who should know better who were speaking about the issue of clearances. And it was clear to me that there was a miscommunication, that people were saying one thing and then people were understanding another. And there was no, the 3 years ago when the political issue erupted around clearances, I'm telling you, 90% of the stuff that you were hearing on TV was hot garbage. And that's because people hear the word clearance and they hear the word top secret clearance, or they hear the word and they don't really understand what's being conveyed to them, because there's a deeper meaning if you study it a little deeper. And I'm just using that as an example. I'm using that as just an example. And I learned that the hard way regarding finally, and I asked myself the question, why did I finally listen to Alex Hormozy where other people may have tried to teach it to me and I didn't listen? I don't know. Maybe I was just broken at the moment, broken to the point where I'm willing to listen. Maybe it was the fact that I really respected this young kid because he's so smart at so many other endeavors. Maybe it was because I'm looking at this guy talking about how he eats ice cream and cookies and he still makes, but he still makes sure he makes his macros and he's still in this great shape. I don't know what it was, but for some reason I listened a little longer and I was not a victim of the Dunning-Krueger effect. I actually listened and learned. And because I listened and learned, I'm experiencing the fruits of that revelation. I'm experiencing the benefits of that revelation. So I share that with you. The discipline that I'm talking about today, it's an intellectual discipline. And it's really asking yourself, do I really understand as much as I think I understand? Am I really grasping what this person is telling me? Do I understand this issue as well as I think I do? Do I really understand diet and nutrition and organization? And do I really understand, productivity? Do I understand these issues like I think I do? Because a lot of times we tell ourselves, well, I understand it, I'm just not doing it. But if you understood it, you would be doing it. So that's enough for today on that. But I just thought I'd share that with you. My wins for yesterday, I ate within a 4-hour window. I stuck to 2,563 or 2,555 calories. Now, I had a little bit of a failure because I only ate 256 grams of protein out of 356. I'm supposed to be eating more protein. It was just hard. It's hard to eat that protein down. But I'll still give myself a B+ on that. I worked 8.5 out of 8.5 hours. I'm talking about focused, hardcore focused work. 10,000 steps. I did 10,000 steps. I was walking till late at night to make those 10,000 steps. I did my bicep exercises, 8 repetitions, 8 sets, high repetitions, biceps, 2 different machines. And I did my 20 minutes of sauna. And guess where else I stumbled? Here are my 2 L's that I took, my 2 big L's. I did not get to bed by 11 p.m. I still got 6 hours of sleep, but I did not get to bed by 11 p.m. And I did not do my 1 hour of church administration. Like I said before, I'm real excited because I got on the scale this morning and I've lost 8 pounds in 5 days. I'm really excited about learning about these macros. What are my goals today? 8.5 hours on the job. Of course, eating within a 4-hour window. Now my caloric restriction has fallen to 2,548 because I've lost weight. I need to eat a higher amount of protein. I need to get my proteins over 300 grams of protein. Of course, I don't know if I already mentioned it. Of course, I need to work my 8.5 hours, 10,000 steps. Today is a bench press day. Oh, and part of my goals for today is I've only been doing the bench. I've only been doing 1 exercise. I need to add another pushing exercise. I need to, my friend Sean Bowser, he kind of gave me a little revelation about weightlifting, push, pull, legs. And I'm not even doing the legs right now because I'm not one of those people. I don't care how my legs, I'm already doing 10,000 steps. I don't care about my legs, but I am doing the push and the pull. So I need to add another pushing exercise. So I don't know, I'll walk around the gym and find me another pushing exercise that I can work on. So the goal is 2 pushing exercises, not just the bench press. I need to add 1 more pushing exercise. And then of course, 20 minutes of sauna. I feel bad about continuing to list it and I still ain't getting there. But let me list it. 11 p.m., trying to be in bed by 11 p.m. And since the church services on Sunday, I need to put out some flyers, and I need to do at least 1 hour of administration, and I need to do at least 1 hour of prayer and Bible study. And like I always warn you, when I talk about prayer and Bible study, as far as my goals, that's in addition to all the stuff that I do for myself personally. But I need 1 hour of church administration, and I need 1 hour of personal prayer time for this Sunday. Okay. All right. Well, those are the goals. Those are the wins and the losses. The good news, down 8 pounds. And just as a reminder, avoid the Dunning-Krueger effect. Develop the discipline of asking yourself the question, did I really understand what I was just told? Or do I just think I understand? Am I oversimplifying it, or do I really understand? Because the difference can be 8 pounds. All right. Love you all. Take care.